Okay, my 57 Chevy project. I guess it's always going to be a project since I didn't do a frame up restoration, and I can't afford to do it anyway, and can't afford to really take it much further than I have right now. But I got a few things planned for the winter time when it's down. So we got it all back together. She's up and running. You can drive her anywhere pretty much. There's the dashboard my buddy painted for me, Dana. Got all new stainless on there. Clock is just ticking away from Dan Chuck. I think classic auto stereo, vintage air. Forget what those gauges were called, but there's my dash cluster, my steering wheel, horn works, power windows, all rewired. I got this interior from a swap meet, the whole thing, carpet and all. Carpet, everything, door panels, the back, everything for $2,000 from a guy named Bill. I think he was out of Pittsburgh or somewhere like that, down that way, California. I seen him at Good Guy swap meet, so got that for $2,000. So I got the car back from Craig Ross, and he had it covered with plastic for 10 years, and that's what all that, the tape would pull the paint up. But he said it was in the garage for 20 years, and for the last 10 years he had it covered with plastic, and it wasn't running when I got it back, but I fixed everything that needed to be fixed. Like this, used to have a broken window right here. I changed out all the fuzzies and stuff, and there's all new fuzzies in the window, like through here. Nice. And then the rubber around the wing windows, that's all new. It's like new inside, and the headliner, there's not a tear in it, and dome light works. Everything's functional. And it's still got the same mirrors. I think I bought these. I don't know if I bought them or if they were on the car back in 1977 when I got it. And they were still on there when I got it back, because I had this car in the 70s. I had it for 10 years, sold it in 87. And I got it back in 2017 from the same guy I sold it to. Okay. Craig Ross was his name. And I bought it from Mike Young. And I was cruising 4th Street in Santa Rosa, California. And this girl was there. And she said, "That was my old car. I sanded that paint job. And it looked good back then. This is the same paint job I had in the 70s. And she stopped me. She told me she had the car painted this color, and she did all the sanding. It looks kind of beat up from the feet up now, but it was not bad back then. I didn't notice anything wrong with it. So I got a dual zone master cylinder, single wire alternator. Power steering pump is there, but I still haven't bought my power steering box and the shorter steering column that I'm going to be putting in it. And it's got a cold case radiator, a vintage air right there, and redid my hinges. That's a real powerful coil. I got it at a swap meet, brand new. I forget exactly what the specs are, but it's good enough to run electronic ignition, because that's what it is there. It's got a electronic distributor. And then I got a Ford solenoid right there. Where is it? Ford solenoid. My buddy talked me into it. He's a Ford dude, and he's saying he won't have those hard starts on the hot days. Hey, shut up, boy. Shut up. So there's the walk around on the 57. UPS truck out there. Hey, shut up. No more barking. Oh, so then I painted under the hood. I had a video about that. Couple coats of primer, Rust-Oleum, rattle can, and had it all in pieces. And then I 3 coats of Rust-Oleum gloss black. Same thing down here. But that's a little older down here. I did that a while back, and then I did a lot of work, so it kind of got dirty. Looks like the exhaust manifolds could be cleaned up some. Got just a stock starter, and the AC goes from here. This the newer one of 2021. See, it goes behind, up around the wheel well instead of through that flat plate there, because that's where the heater used to go through. The old stock heater, and it's got a Holley 600 on there with a Edelbrock air gap manifold. This is the same engine that was in here when I bought it in 1977. This is a 65 327 vet engine, and it's the same one I had when I bought the car back in 77. So this thing was beefed up back then with a real radical cam, Mallory dual point, Holley 780. It used to get it on. And I have 411 gears in the rear here, but I hated those gears. They just, by the time you get through an intersection, you'd be shifting gears, and here it is. This is the third member with this is the 411 gears that was in it. I mean, it was fun. I mean, I beat people from stoplight to stoplight, but man, just on a daily basis, driving around with the family, no fun. So now I got some stock 320 something. I don't know what they are. They're stock gears in the rear, and it's much better. I like it a lot. Just, you know, you can shift a lot slower. You ain't got to keep shifting like, you know, like riding a bike, pedaling, moving, keep moving. But so here's, so I haven't started it. I don't know. It's been a while, a couple days maybe. Let's see. I usually would give it 2 pumps, and always fires right up. Except one time, the battery was dead, and I went to a gas station, and we ended up compression starting it. Me and Dana, my buddy Dana, he was kind of embarrassed. He says, "What do we do?" I said, "We're going to get out and push." So there she is, cold start. Haven't been started in a couple days, at least. There she's running, purring like a kitten. She'll take you wherever you got to go. Well, not as comfortable as these cars out here. My truck's in the shop right now. I got a 2010 Dodge Ram. That's my wife's car. And so rear end, I went through that. Also, it's got new leaf springs. They don't look brand new, but I put them in there a while ago. New shocks, all new brakes. No disc brakes though, it's just drum brakes all the way around. They seem to stop just fine. I got no problem with it. I like my 57. It's alright. Get you where you want to go. Yeah, be looking cool, getting thumbs up everywhere you go. Rat rod style. I'm digging it. Let's see if I can go back. Nope, that's forward. And there's a little bit of rust right there. I guess Craig Ross gave his attempt at fixing this, and I just put some more primer on it. It was a Bondo when I got it, but I gotta get down there and fix that someday. Probably should have did it when I had the fender off when I put the air conditioner in, but I was kind of in a hurry. Well, I wasn't in a hurry. I just impatient. Just wanted to be done with it for some reason. Okay, let's turn it off. I'll show you the trunk, what I done in the trunk. It's kind of cool, like a Zolotone. Okay, we'll turn this off. Bel Air, yeah. I got this steering wheel at a swap meet. It was red. I painted it at the same time we did the dash. Okay, let me open the trunk. triaxial speakers there. The stereo, I'm gonna have to do something to make it sound better. I'm not really digging it. I mean, it's okay, but it's not what I thought. I thought it was gonna really be kicking 300 watts. You think? So I got a new mat. You know, I got that from Dan Chuck, $100 or so, and then I sprayed that Zolatone color, like an inside of an oven type. I always liked that when I was a kid. So I thought I'd try that on there. Oh yeah, and I see that back carpet kit type thing on the between the trunk and the car. That came with the interior too. So $2,000. I got that. All the interior. Headliner was already in there, so that doesn't count. And yeah, so the stereo came from Classic Auto Stereo, and really looks good. I like the way it mounts in there because it kind of goes with the contour. And the handles are plastic, but it bothered me when I opened the box, but you don't seem to notice it as you drive around. It's all good. And so the dash looks brand new. Back up. Yeah, it's got the coaxial speakers. You might have seen that on another video I had out. And this was the shifter knob that was on their Indy when I had it way back in the day, and my buddy's always busting my balls saying it's cheap. Hers was better, and I said, man, this is the one that was on there. I like it. And this shifter, that was like $100. I think I got that through Summit to make it around the bench seat. This is a Saginaw transmission. So, I don't know, the linkage must have been set real far back on that tranny. Well, it is set far back, and that's what I got. So I had to get that shifter to accommodate the bench seat. And you still can't get the bench seat all the way up for short people to drive because it'll hit. But it's good for me because I'm like 5'11", and it's fine. You know, I kick back the seat a couple notches, and I got room for all the gears to go through, and it's all good. And the clutch pedals, I've been through that.